I woke up at exactly 7:12 in the morning. At first, everything felt normal. Then I noticed something strange. No alarms, no traffic, no voices, only silence. The silence felt wrong. Not peaceful, wrong. Like the entire world was holding its breath. I walked to the window. The street below was empty. No cars moving. No people. Nothing. I checked my phone. No messages. No calls. No internet. I turned on the television. Every channel was gone. Just static. That's when panic started to creep in. I ran downstairs. The city looked abandoned. Not a single person. Shouted for help. Nobody answered. I searched stores, schools, hospitals. Nothing. Then I heard something. A metallic crash. Somewhere nearby. I followed the sound. My heart was racing. Maybe someone else was alive. Then I found the source. Nobody was there. I was completely alone. Or so I thought. Something moved, and it was watching me. The figure vanished the second I looked directly at it. I blinked twice. Nothing. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe isolation was already affecting me. Then I heard footsteps. I spun around. Nothing. But I knew what I heard. Someone was here. Or something. As the sun started setting, fear became a real problem. Night was coming, and I had nowhere safe to go. I chose a small grocery store. The windows were strong. The doors could be locked. At least that was the plan. The first scream came at midnight. It sounded human, but not quite. The sound echoed through empty streets. Then came another, closer. I switched off my flashlight. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. Something walked outside, slowly, deliberately, as if it knew I was there. And then it stopped directly outside the door. I thought surviving alone would be the hardest part. I was wrong, because whatever was outside that door had been waiting for me. The thing outside didn't move. Not for 5 minutes. Not for 10. Just standing there, waiting. I couldn't see its face, only its outline. Tall, too tall. Then it tilted its head, like it was listening. I accidentally swallowed. The sound felt deafening. The figure immediately turned toward me. My blood ran cold. It heard me. Then it smiled and walked away. I didn't sleep, not even for a second. The next morning, I found footprints. They weren't human, but they weren't animal tracks either. Curiosity defeated common sense. I followed them. They led across the city, past abandoned homes, past empty buses, past silent parks. Eventually, they reached the subway. Every instinct told me not to go inside. I went anyway. The station was completely dark. The air felt colder, heavier, and then I saw the wall. Someone had written the same sentence hundreds of times. Don't let them know you're awake. Over and over. Again, and again, and again. That's when I heard movement behind me. And this time, I wasn't alone. The city wasn't empty. The world wasn't abandoned. Something else had taken it. And somehow, I was never supposed to wake up. The figure stood at the opposite end of the platform, perfectly still, watching me. For a moment, neither of us moved. Then it spoke. You're not supposed to be awake. Its voice sounded wrong, like dozens of voices speaking at once. I wanted to run, but I needed answers. Where is everyone? I asked. The figure seemed confused. Then it answered. They're sleeping. I didn't understand. The creature pointed upward, toward the city. This world is not real. I laughed, not because it was funny, because it sounded impossible. The figure raised one hand, and suddenly everything changed. The walls disappeared. The tracks disappeared. The entire city disappeared. The city was a simulation. A shared dream humanity had forgotten was fake. Everyone else remained asleep. I was the only one who woke up. The figure stepped closer. We maintained the dream. If too many awaken, the system collapses. They gave me a choice. Return to the dream, or wake up for real. I looked at the sleeping world one last time. Then I reached for the door, and that's when I heard a voice behind it. A human voice. The first one I'd heard all day. Hello. Maybe I wasn't the only one who woke up after all.